President Trump and President Putin are set to meet in Alaska on August 15th. Trump made the announcement on his Truth Social post and was later confirmed by a Kremlin spokesperson who called the choice of location quite logical. The decision to host the much-anticipated meeting in Alaska has put the spotlight on the U.S. state and its significance for both sides. Now, according to reports, Alaska was chosen as the preferred meeting point due to its proximity to Russia, with the Bering Strait separating the two by around 90 kilometers. The Bering Strait holds significant economic interests for both countries, as it is the gateway to the Arctic, which is rich in minerals. In recent times, both Russia and the United States have ramped up efforts to increase their presence in the Arctic region. The region is not only rich in natural resources, gold, fur, fisheries and petroleum, but also serves as a potential trade gateway to East Asia. Putin's aide, Yuri Ushakov, highlighted Alaska's significance, saying that it is where the economic interests of the two nations intersect, providing prospects for large-scale, mutually beneficial projects. The choice of Alaska as the meeting venue is also notable given the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant for Putin, which would obligate member states to detain him. However, the U.S. is not a party to the ICC and does not recognize its jurisdiction, meaning no such obligation exists on U.S. soil. The two sides had earlier spoken of Dubai as a venue. Trump had asked Italy to organize a meeting with Putin in Rome or the Vatican, but Italy, as a party to the Rome Statute, is obliged to arrest Putin under the ICC warrant and was reportedly under diplomatic pressure.
Tackling the issue of illegal immigration solely.
We must continue.
Mr. Joachim Bitterlich is a former German ambassador to NATO and former European diplomatic and security advisor to German Chancellor Helmut Kohl. Is now joining us live from Normandy, France. Mr. Bitterlich, thank you very much for making time for us and welcome to WION World is One. Good to see you. What do you make of this plan for a meeting between President Putin and President Trump in Alaska?
Well, Alaska as the meeting point between Trump and Putin sounds strange at first sight, but you have given before the main reasons why Americans and Russians have been agreeing on Alaska. There is not the problem on the International Criminal Court, the ICC. It's at the same time Alaska is the border, a maritime border between Russia and the US. And let's say it's a zone of common economic interests in that area that will develop further, I'm sure, in the coming years. Therefore, let's take it as it is. It's not as, let's say, strange as many people have been thinking in the beginning.
Mr. Bitterlich, what do you make of this new tactic being used by President Trump? Because he did say that for us to end the war in Ukraine, let's start with Ukraine, I need some minerals from you. Now it seems like after his meeting with Putin, if it's going to happen, then again, another minerals deal is in the offing. What do you think?
Let's wait and see. With Trump, you never know what's the real intention behind. You don't see clearly what he will really to get out of it. At least it will be, in my eyes, a first meeting, not, let's say, the meeting of a final solution, as the Ukrainians are, up till now at least, as we see, not part of this meeting. And therefore, they will need, let's say, a second time to see what will be the reactions, the reflections of the Ukrainians, and let's say Europeans, don't underestimate them, towards any, let's say, peace settlement proposed by Trump and Putin. Therefore, it will be, I hope, at least a first step towards a ceasefire, towards a Pacific solution of this conflict in Europe. Let's wait and see, but I'm not sure whether Trump would like to propose another minerals deals with Russia. Okay. It's an interesting aspect, yes, I quite agree. but I do not see the real need on this. When you look at the
Mr. Bitserlik, I'm sorry to cut you short. I'm sorry to cut you short, but we've run out of time.